What's up, everybody? Dexter Reed and World of Matchups coming to you guys live and direct with today's team reset for the Arizona Cardinals, led by head coach Cliff Kingsbury and quarterback Kyler Murray. Look, I told everybody last year this team was overachieving. They were hot out the gate. They really weren't playing very many good teams, and they were winning a bunch of games. And I said, guys, this team is fool's gold. Don't get gassed. When the big part of their schedule shows up, they're going to start losing games, and that's exactly what happened down the stretch, and they found their way into the playoffs, and they got embarrassed. Look, I like Kyler Murray. I think he's a good quarterback, albeit a smaller quarterback that's going to be running for his life a lot, but he has handled this offseason really poorly. Bitched, complained, slammed the team, scrubs his social media, and then like dummies, what do? They give this guy a contract that I don't think he was deserving of. A lot of people are going to think, well, you got to pay him now or pay him later. Make him earn that money. And so he gets paid. They're coming into this season with a lot of question marks. I don't like Cliff Kingsbury. I think that air raid attack that he led at Texas Tech, that stuff doesn't translate into the National Football League. I don't think he's got the horses to pull off what he's trying to do. DeAndre Hopkins gets suspended for 6 games. Can James Conner really replicate the type of season that he had last year? I mean, he scored a bunch of touchdowns, but he didn't run for a whole lot of yards. And he is always an injury risk. They bring in Darrell Williams for Kansas City, who had a really good season. I like that move for them for some backup depth at running back. But let's face it, A.J. Green is a dinosaur. Zach Ertz is not too far behind him. J.J. Watt's about to be buried. They have a lot of aging stars on this team. What are they bringing to the table that's instilling fear into other teams? So they bring over Marquise Brown. They get rid of Christian Kirk. To me, it's swapping apples for oranges. They're both fruits. You should have just kept Christian Kirk. You know what I mean? I don't love Marquise Brown. I know he's a field stretcher. But I think what you're going to see from the Arizona Cardinals this year is a lot of Kyler Murray running for his life because the offensive line's not great. And who are they scaring? I mean, I looked at their schedule. I see maybe 5-6 wins on that schedule. That division's rough. San Francisco's tough. They should mop the floor with Seattle, but that's not a given. I mean, some things may still happen with Seattle before the ball is kicked for the regular season. The Rams are going to beat them to death. I mean, I'm not galvanized by anything they're doing, especially on offense. They've got some good defensive players. I like Budda Baker. He got paid, and he's a very underrated DB in this league. Isaiah Simmons is going to eat from the middle linebacker position. But let's face it, folks. I think you saw the real Arizona Cardinals later in the season versus what you saw the first half of the season. The National Football League schedule can have you thinking a team is a lot better than you really are if you're just playing a bunch of tomato cans out the gate. And that's what we saw. And I think the dissension between head coach, front office, and starting quarterback is going to spill over onto the field. Put the bow on top of that with no DeAndre Hopkins for the first 6 games. And I think it's a recipe for disaster for this team. 5-12, 6-11. I can't see them doing more than that. I'd be absolutely stunned if this team goes back to the playoffs. And if they do, expect them to get their shit pushed in the first week they play. They're not that good. I think Kyler Murray's a tad bit overrated. While he is a very, very good player, he's small. He's like a rat running around there. This is a man's game. If he gets hit, it's over. And so when you add all these things up and stir that pot up, I see them having a losing season. It's going to be tough sledding for the Arizona Cardinals this year, and I think 6 games is about right. I don't know what the OU is for them, but I can't see them having a fruitful season, and I'm going to go on record as saying right now that I think Cliff Kingsbury will be the first head coach fired in the National Football League this year. Another hot take from Dexter Reed and World of Matchups. Coming tomorrow from World of Matchups, Team Reset will be America's team, the Dallas Cowboys. We thank you guys for watching, always supporting us all over social media. We can be found at grabit.com and on YouTube. You can subscribe. All the information is there, folks, coming to y'all every day with new NFL content. Once again, my name is Dexter Reed. Thanks for watching, and we will talk to you guys tomorrow.